And I think I saw sea snake. I said, really? It's like, yes. And Peter just scream.
Hello， 各位大家好，我是叶老师。上次的影片中呢，我们介绍了米娅这2年来上线上英文课的一个学习历程。那今天我想要以英文老师的角色呢，来聊聊我个人对线上英文课的优缺点的想法。对，没错，老王又来卖瓜了。OK， 好，那我们废话不多说，直接开始。首先第一点是，我觉得发音正确，用语地道。怎么说呢？因为我们使用的平台上面的老师都是以英文为母语者 ，OK， 那也就是说他们的发音基本上是没有问题的。那以不同的口音，我们就先不谈 ，OK。如果假设以台湾是比较接触美式发音居多，在平台上你就可以选择发美式发音的老师 ，OK， 就可能是美加老师居多喽 ，OK。那再来就是英文是他们的母语，所以其实他们讲出来的话，大概就是真的是人话，就是不会有我们那种中翻音啊，就一些奇奇怪怪句子出现，所以基本上它都会是被利用的句子居多。第二个点呢是增加输入机会。我们都知道学英文呢就是听说读写，那以听力跟阅读来说，它是输入 input。如果你 input 多，你的 output 才会多。简单的说就是你听得多，你看得多，你东西知道多了，你才说得出点东西来嘛，对不对？这很正常。那像这样的一个平台，就是刚开始如果你没有太多能力或没有太多想法去说，我个人觉得是完全没有问题的。就像米娅刚开始的 yes no， 但我觉得就是让他多听。所以他习惯了老师在讲英文，他理解了，然后慢慢他有想法了，他也有能力了，他就开始进行输出。OK， 所以呢，听力是一个点。然后第二呢，就是阅读，因为其实很多家长都知道阅读的重要，可是自己又觉得哦，我英文失败，就没办法达到陪读这件事情。其实这个线上平台课也可以补足这件事情，因为你可能可以利用一些平台上面的教材，或者你自己找到的一些线上电子书，让就是老师们陪着孩子读，不管是老师念给孩子听，讲故事也好，或孩子看着阅读材料去念出来给老师听都好，两个方向我觉得都很不错。那你就可以再训练他阅读，训练他增加输入的机会。OK， 所以增加输入的机会是非常重要的，尤其是因为他每次课呢可以设定是15、30或1个小时，看你买的那个时间。那我个人觉得30分钟很刚好，就是不会太少也不会太多。1个小时要让孩子们坐在那里只有电脑这样子，我个人觉得是有点困难的，所以30分钟很刚好。所以你就可以很密集的去增加你的输入机会。那事实上在学习语言，不管学习任何科目，其实我们的大脑是比较适合这种密集的安排，而不是长时间的安排。OK， 就是少而长时间。OK， 就假设你1周1次，然后读8个小时，跟你1周7天，每天读个半个小时，其实会是第二种来的学习效果会比较好。因为就是原子习惯又来了，就是经由 repetition 这样的一个重复，其实它的记忆力的那个粘性会粘在大脑里面的粘性是会比较好的。OK， 那再来第3点 ，OK， 就是我说的。CP 值很高，因为像我是在上一波5折的时候买到的课程，那一堂课30分钟，平均下来是100出头，我记得应该不超过130块。所以如果我一天只要投资130块在这个英文上面，给孩子去进行输入，或给我自己去进行一些练习啊，或者是让我的英文能力更加的提升，我觉得其实是非常划算的一个投资。针对这件事情而言，我觉得它的费用跟它可以达到效果，我个人觉得是还蛮不错的，所以推荐给大家。然后再来。我们要来讲它的缺点了 ，OK， 就是事情没有那么简单，没有全然的好，也没有全然的不好 ，OK。所以刚刚上述讲到的，我们几部分我们再复习一下。第一个就是发音正确，用语地道；第二个就是可以增加输入机会，并且可以很密集的接触。那第3就是 CP 值很高 ，OK。好，那我们来讲缺点。第一个就是我觉得不稳定 ，OK。怎么说呢？因为像我们上的这个平台呢，它是要自己上去平台上预约老师。那在刚开始预约的时候比较麻烦，因为你也不知道哪一个老师好，哪个不好。那这时候你可以参考的是他们的评分 ，OK， 就是可能接近5分老师通常是还不错老师，你就可以考虑。那除了评分以外呢，就是你要去看每个老师他开的时间表都不同，等等等 ，OK。所以 again 预约是比较麻烦的地方，那也有比较多不可控因素。像我们家呢，这2年遇到的各种状况也是有，就是上到一半，就一次啦，就是上到一半，然后莫名因为台风断线2次，老师一火就把我封锁加删除，很莫名 ，OK。那或者是老师有时候可能突然有事，或者是他单纯也许就不想再上你的课了，觉得跟你磁场不对，所以他可能就会不让你预约他的课等等，这些都有可能会发生。那所以他可能没有办法像坊间的补习班有非常固定的时间跟非常固定的老师，所以这个对于如果非常喜欢稳定的人，可能就会是一个超级大的败笔。OK， 那我个人是觉得以这样的一个费用跟它的优点， 那不稳定的老师是我目前还可以接受的，再加上因为我们上也有固定找到1-2位老师是长期在上，所以前面试课刚开始确实是真的比较麻烦，会需要爸爸妈妈花多一点心思。OK， 所以第一个呢就是它不稳定，包括老师不稳定，然后时间呢你也很难固定。OK， 再来第二个点呢，就是老师大概比较能扮演像是一个聊天的角色，它不像是真正一般我们去补习班上课，英文老师可以提供的一些帮助。OK， 就是像我刚刚说的，就是在可能听力上听他聊天，然后他陪着你阅读那些材料，这些对那些老师来说是完全不用备课就可以做得很好的。可是你说，当你开始犯错以后，怎样用更好的方式或更有引导性的方式去教你，或者是更有系统，那能不能做得很好这件事，我就比较打着一个问号，因为毕竟老师是换来换去的，就是大抵就是聊天等等。但你说要跟坊间老师一样有技巧，有一些方法，很有针对性的去协助你、引导你，那这部分相对来说他们就是比较弱的。OK， 所以这也是为什么线上课的这些课程呢，它没有办法完全性的取代线下课，所以它一定各有利弊。OK， 所以它缺点的部分对很多人来说也会是很大的点。OK， 那 again 这就会取决于你自己让孩子或自己想学英文的一个方向跟目标是什么，而来决定这些缺点或优点对你来说到底是优还是缺。OK， 那以我们家而言，目前就是在妈妈不用接送来接送去，然后找一些素材让孩子们跟老师去聊、去输入等等，我目前觉得够了。但他像米娅目前比较弱的就是文法，因为老师其实不太揪他文法，就是让他很 free talking 的在聊天。那我之前也都是让他就是很随性的在聊，不太纠正他，所以你可以在接下来影片完整的他一堂课影片发现，他虽然很流利，可是他的文法也是错误很可怕。OK， 那我觉得没关系，就是优点我们继续保持，那缺点我们觉得持续的来进行修正。OK， 好，那今天我就是简单的介绍了一下线上课程的优点跟缺点。那有问题的人呢，可以在下面的留言问我。或者是到我们的Facebook 粉专妈妈咪呀英语运动家 ，OK， 问我问题也可以哟。好，那如果你喜欢我们的影片，不要忘记订阅、分享、加小铃铛。下次见，拜拜。
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear you. Hello again.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm great.
Yeah, great. That's very good. What's the time there by you today?
It's 5:32
PM in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay, so your day is finished, basically, and mine's just starting. Because it's only 10:32 by me. So big time difference, right? Like 7 hours?
Yeah, maybe?
Yeah, well, 7 or 6, I think it's 6. But that's a lot of hours difference. Okay, so what did you do today?
I told another teacher that the story I want to tell you last time, so maybe I could tell you now.
Yes, you can. Tell.
We go to somewhere that it was a little bit far in the city, like the water is here.
Okay.
And I wear a life jacket. She wears something round, like it can float on the sea, and she's in the circle.
Okay, yes.
And when I saw a big black rock, I screamed because I thought that was a big black fish. And when she saw that, she screamed too, so that made me sure that was the fish, but it was just a rock. And when we swim a little bit far away of the rock, she screamed again. And when we go a little bit far again, I asked her, what are you screaming for? And she said, I think I saw sea snake. I said, really? And she said, yes.
Oh, no.
And me too just scream.
Oh my goodness. Did you see one then?
Human boat. And she's like this. And I'm like this. My feet is run.
In the water, yes. Oh, that must have been very scary. But did you see a sea snake?
I don't. I asked her, and she said she saw a sea snake, and she's sure.
Yep, I would also swim very fast, as I can, to get out of the water. And who were you with? Who is she?
She's my new friend, Krisha.
Oh yes, I remember Krisha. Her dad is like English. He speaks English.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was that holiday that you saw the crabs? Or a different time?
Same time.
Same time. That was one adventurous holiday from crabs to sea snakes. That's a
Yeah.
lot. So was this long ago or not too long ago?
Not too long ago, like it's in July. Yeah, it's in July. It's not very long.
Yeah, July was really recent. Okay. So do you go on holiday there often or was this the first time?
Not very often because it's very far. Like just like 1 to 2 years ago, then go there one time.
One time. Okay. That's very interesting. But you had fun there, right?
Yeah.
Well, then that's what's important. I think that's really, really good. Okay, so listen, this lesson that's here, is this something that you do on Cambly?
No, I think when I met new teacher or like old teacher, maybe like we will just talk.
Yeah, because this is, I wouldn't say this is something you would enjoy doing. Okay, so can I close this?
Okay.
Yeah, let's close that so that we don't have to look there. There we go. Perfect. So on Cambly, when you talk to tutors, do you usually just have a conversation?
Yeah.
Very nice. And sometimes, aren't you scared to talk, or do you feel okay?
I feel okay.
Really? So you never have like that weird stomach feeling about talking to someone new?
Yeah,
You have that, or no?
I don't have it.
I'm quite jealous. I wish I had what you have, because then when I had speeches at school, I would have done good.
Like, but at school I can do well because like it's many people in the class, not just me.
Yes, I agree. How many people are usually in the class?
If it plus my teacher is 33.
33, okay. Yes, that is quite a lot of students in one class. I think when I was in school, it was 35. We had 35. And I was very, very nervous when it came to saying speeches or reading in front of the class.
Yeah.
Even up to today, I don't like speaking in front of a lot of people. So you're okay if it's like one person?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very cool. Do you know what my friends used to do when there was speech time?
No.
So my teacher would give us speeches and we would have to go home and prepare and practice. And then we'd go to school the next day and we'd have to stand in front of everybody in the front and say the speech.
Just one day?
Just one day. So everybody goes quickly. Your speech is about 2 minutes. It's not long, but it's long enough to speak in front of many people. And now a good way to say the speech is when you have the cards in your hands and you remember everything, but you look down just to remind you, and then you look up and you talk to everyone. So you have to look at people. Otherwise, the teacher doesn't give you a very good mark. And whenever I'd look up, my friends would be like pulling funny faces while I'm speaking, and I'm like, and then I'd forget.
I'm very nervous.
Yes, I used to get super nervous. And every year I had some friends in my class that would do that. So I would try not to look at them. I would like look the opposite way. Have you gotten a speech yet at school or not yet?
Not yet. Yeah, not yet.
Are you excited to get one, or more like, oh, I don't want one?
Because I try some, like I write some words, and like if I write some words and like I can write some word instead of reading. But it's really hard to write a beautiful word, and we need to use the brush to write it.
What do you mean, the brush?
Like it's another kind of pen, and when before in China, the people will use that kind of pen to write.
So you still use that at school?
No, but like I go some. I have like what's that? A thing that called like there's have two people and somebody will win, somebody will lose.
What do they do to win or lose? Do they fight?
They don't fight. Like we write the words and the people will say which is beautifulest word,
Oh.
and somebody will win.
Oh, so it's a competition on writing? That's very cool. Okay, that's interesting.
And there's another reason that I'm not scared of just one people is talking with me is if they don't like me, that's okay, because if they don't like me, I don't need to have her or his class. Yeah, like that, because I can choose.
Exactly. And how do you know if someone likes you or not?
I could see in their face.
Really?
Yeah, like sometimes she'll say yeah, and maybe she think I'm bored, or like she wanted to say bye with me.
I think
Sometimes you can feel that.
that is very true, and it's not nice that people make you feel that way. I think, to be honest with you, I think they're just not used to speaking to someone young like you, because on Cambly it's mostly just adults. So when they see it's a child, they're like, what can I speak about? Because they most probably are older, and then maybe they don't have children, or I'm still very young. So, and I'm studying to be a teacher, so I like talking to children. So you just have to go through all the teachers until you find one that you like. And it's very good that for someone who's 9 years old, you can already tell, like when someone's like, whatever the word is for that one, like maybe a bit weird. So that's very good. That shows that you are quite, I want to say the word perceptive, like you observe people very well. Like for your age, that's excellent. Like I'm very bad at this. There's many times where I'll meet someone new and then I'll come home and I'll be like, oh, wow, she was so nice. And then my sisters are like, no, she gave me a bad vibe, or like I felt like she didn't like you. And I'm like, but how? Because I don't know how to tell that. So, and I'm like more than your age 3 times. So it's very good that you already know how to do that. Okay, but has that happened a lot to you on Cambly?
Not usually, because I don't really very care that what they feel, what feeling that I give them, because I am me. Because if they don't like me, then if they don't like me, it's okay. The world has so many people, and just one people doesn't like me, I don't need to care about it.
You know, next time someone upsets me, I'm going to remember this conversation with you so that I can also think I don't care. I'm actually learning from you today. You're not learning from me, you're teaching me. It is a very nice way to think, and I hope you never forget that, because when you're older, you start to feel, not just feel, but you can see that people start to show their true feelings. And sometimes it's not nice to hear or be made to feel that you are not wanted or you are not liked. So in those situations, it's very good to have this attitude that you have. Like a lot of people struggle. I also struggle sometimes to think it's not the end of the world. Like sometimes I get angry first, I might cry, and then I'll say, you know what? Why am I acting like this? It's not important. So it's very good that you already think like this. But I'm sure you also find lots of people who like to speak to you, because for every rotten apple, you get a good one. So I'm sure you found just as many people who like to speak to you. Is it easy, like to just talk with anybody on Cambly, or sometimes do you feel like, what do I say?
Like maybe sometimes there's some teacher like there's not very not saying that they don't like me. Like I think they do that from most students of them. Like if they're not interested of something that I was talking about it, and they're like, yeah, like I don't know how to say that word. Like sometimes blah 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 said, see, I did it so well, and another blah 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 will say, yeah, so good.
You actually defined it as a team. Well done. Yeah, when people are usually like, okay, yeah. They're not really paying attention. So that's true. Also very true. Another reason why you watch and you understand very well. Perfect. So I noticed you have something silver in your tooth. What is that?
Oh, that's my like this. I don't have teeth there.
Really? What happened?
It fell down.
When?
Like June. Yeah, maybe like June.
Okay, so then what is that silver thing? Like, is it holding the spot for the other tooth, or what's happening?
It's holding the spot for other tooth.
Okay, so when the other tooth comes, do you have to go back to the doctor to take that out?
No,
No?
I just let them fall.
Okay. So at what age were you when your first tooth came out?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe you should ask my mom.
Okay. I remember my first time. I was 7. I was 7 years old when my first tooth fell. And it was not fun. Well, it didn't fall. It was just very loose. And then I was playing with it with my tongue, like moving it.
Yeah,
And then
I
my mom-
do that too.
It's fun, but not fun at the same time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's a cool feeling, but I wouldn't want my tooth to fall out. So, do you know what my mom did? She went and get string.
Oh,
Okay.
And she used a string on your teeth and she closed the door.
Yes, my mom did that to me. I was so scared. I was like laughing, but like ready to cry. And she closed the door, and I didn't even feel it. It like came out, and I looked on the door was the string with my small tooth, and it worked like a charm. Like, these teeth are the straightest ones I have, and those are the ones that my mom did the door thing. And the teeth came out perfect. But then these ones, where I went to the doctor to take out, it like looks like a vampire tooth. Now it sticks up. So I'm thinking my mom did a better job with the door than the doctor. So have you had any strange experiences, like taking out a tooth?
No,
Or
but
have-
actually, my sister go to not my sister, my uncle's daughter.
Oh, so your cousin.
Yeah, my cousin. My cousin goes to the dentist and she said it wasn't even hurt. Like the dentist this is the bed she was lying and this is she. And
Okay.
she's lying here and when she asked when will you start? And the dentist said, we already finished. She said she can't even feel it. But I'm still scared of it. So I just let them fall by themselves.
Themselves. Good. Do you know what's also a good trick? Right? It's a very good excuse to con your parents to get you ice cream. You'll say, ice cream's cold, so it makes your gum numb. You don't feel it. So say, if you get me ice cream, the pain will go away and then you can just take it out. That's also something I used to do. I used to say to my mom, the ice cream makes it better because it's very cold and then I can't feel anything. So before she'd pull out my tooth, she'd let me eat some ice cream. It was good. What is your favorite ice cream? Do you have favorites?
Yeah, I like to eat the vanilla ones and chocolate ones.
The chocolate, okay. I like vanilla. I think that's my favorite because no matter what you put on top of it, it tastes good. Now sometimes with like a strawberry ice cream, if you put chocolate on top, it's too sweet. So I think vanilla is the winner. I don't mind chocolate ones sometimes. I just think sometimes the chocolate is very strong, like the taste, and then I can't finish it because it's too, what they say, rich. So yeah, so you refer, rich means a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
But when you say the chocolate is too rich or the pudding, it's usually something sweet that you eat, and too sweet, yeah, and the flavor is very strong. So you can say, this chocolate cake is nice, but it's very rich. That means it's too sweet, it's very chocolatey, and yes, you like it, but you can't finish it because like your stomach's like, too much. So that's another way to use the word rich. Have you ever had chocolate mousse?
Chocolate mousse? You mean some drink?
No, it's not a drink. It's like a pudding, but just made out of chocolate, and it's like soft. No?
No.
Oh
my
gosh. Yes, it's very good. You get the brown chocolate and the white chocolate mousse. My favorite was this one shop used to put both of them in like a swirl. So I would take my spoon and like eat the chocolate until one layer the chocolate was finished. Then I'd eat the vanilla one, and then chocolate. And it was my favorite thing as a child. Yeah, but my mom was.
It's a little bit like brownie.
It's not brownie. Let me show you a picture so you can see. A brownie is more like a biscuit / cake, right? Whereas chocolate mousse is, how do I explain this? It's more like a ice cream chocolate, but not like ice cream. So I'm going to show you.
It can put it under the sun.
You can. It doesn't melt. It's not like a chocolate slab. So this is what it looks like. This is chocolate mousse.
This seems good.
I promise you, if you try this, you're going to want to eat it all the time. It's that good. Yeah, it's that good. And it's very easy to make. Very, very easy. So, yeah, so if you want, this one that I'm showing you now has the recipe. Do you want me to send it to you?
Okay.
And then you can ask your mom or have like a bake day with your mom. That would be really cool. Okay, so I'm going to go into it so I can get the link and then I will send it to you. Yeah, chocolate mousse is fantastic. It's good on a hot day and on a cold day. Doesn't matter. It's delicious. Okay, so I've sent you the link. You can go with your mom one day and try it as like a fun activity together. Chocolate mousse, definitely a good dessert you must try. What dessert is your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
I don't think I have a favorite because like it depends on what I would like to eat that day. Like sometimes I would just like to eat something sweet and healthy. So maybe I would want to eat an apple. Or sometimes I would want to eat some ice cream or something sweet or something cold.
Okay, that's very fair. So next time you want to eat something cold and sweet, you can make that chocolate mousse. It just takes long. It takes like 2 hours to make.
2
So-
hours is very long.
It isn't or is?
It wasn't.
So you don't mind making a pudding for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, well then there we go. There's something to do. My mom and I used to try and make biscuits, like in the oven, cookies, but it would always burn. We were very bad. But it was nice because I got to spend time with my mom. But we just don't know how to bake. We also try chocolate mousse. It's much easier than cookies.
Well, we just put it in fridge like 1 hour.
So it sits in the fridge for a while.
So we just need to wait. Like maybe I could watch some YouTube and having a class with you. And when I finish the class with you, I could go to eat the chocolate mousse.
100%. That works out well. Yeah, that's a very good way to think of it. And it will be a very good busy day because then you'll make something, right? You'll make the mousse, which will keep you busy for about an hour or so. Okay, then you'll have Cambly, you'll have YouTube, you'll eat the chocolate mousse. What else do you do in a day? Many things, you see? By the way, has school started yet? No?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I know I'm seeing you tomorrow, so you're going to tell me all about your day at school. I want to know how it
And
went.
you can see my rabbit tomorrow.
Your rabbit?
Yeah.
You have a pet rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the rabbit's name?
Lean.
Ling? Okay. I can't wait. What color is Ling?
White and silver.
White and silver. Okay. Awesome. I can't wait. You're going to tell me about your day and I'm going to see your rabbits. Okay. And if my dogs are here, you can see them because they're not here. They're actually upstairs. But I'll put them in the room and close the door so that when there's our lesson, I'll show you. Okay. Sounds like a plan?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon or, well, evening. Now it's evening by you.
Yeah.
And enjoy your first day back at school. I hope you have a lot of fun. Okay.
Yeah, because my hair is shorter.
It looks very
I would
pretty.
like to change a look when I begin in the school.
You want to change it? Yeah, that was a good idea. Awesome. Okay. I will see you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.